What's up, you guys? This is Jayden Young back with another video. In this video today, I want to discuss about NoFap and semen retention, and what it's like being in a relationship now. Especially doing that. Because you're gonna go through cycles. Right now, I'm going through a cycle where I'm not really practicing semen retention as much right now. For a while I was still doing it while I was in my relationship, but now I'm kind of in a cycle where, I've really worked on myself for a long time right now. And of course, doing semen retention is really good for you. It's amazing for you. But I'm in a cycle, and I'm going back into it actually now, but I was in a cycle for a while where this is in the middle part, really, what I'm discussing. But it was for a while where I was mainly focused on, well, of course, we were spending quality time together, knowing each other and things like that. That's always been the foundation of how everything is and has been. But more so too on basically just having, sex and things like that. And I was, you orgasm, things like that happens. But I was releasing a lot of my seed, to be really real with you, for a while. So yeah, I'll be honest with you and straightforward with it. I was. And and it wasn't for really bad reasons at all or anything like that, because I still feel perfectly fine with who I am as a person. But I was going through a cycle where, I was releasing it and things like that, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But now I'm going back into a cycle where I'm focusing more so on just building a better connection with this person. Men know men. Let's be real, and we're dominated by testosterone and all of this energy we have. Like, I can make an entirely new video about that topic, but we have a lot of energy, especially when you're young. Your hormones are growing, everything's just changing in your body. You have a lot of energy, and now that it's summertime especially, that energy is going to be exploding. But now transitioning into a phase of going back into the cycle of semen retention, you have to learn to control yourself. Those urges, especially, when you are having it with your partner and things like that, those urges, and that goal of orgasming and things like that, that's all gonna happen. And for a while, especially since I was never really in a relationship like that, to be honest, this is my first time really like that, so I explored that area and opportunity. But now I want to refocus all my energy back really on semen retention and building that energy with me, so I can use that energy to just accomplish so much more things, because I remember what it was like being at that all-time high. And in a way, I'm still really at that all-time high, but it's kind of has a step tier down in a way. The productivity and things like that, it's all good, but don't let all the productive things get to your head. Just take your time. But what I've learned through that journey of going through that phase, man, that don't become a slave to it, essentially, what I'm saying. Because a lot of people, they become a slave to that and they continue to do it over and over and over again. You have to learn to control your temptation, your urge. That's something very hard to do, especially now since I've been in a relationship and now, seeing a partner consistently, things like that. It's very hard to deal with. And sometimes, despite all of that, you still have a great connection with your partner and things like that. That's amazing. That's good. But still, that urge as a man is always still going to be there. It's just in us as men. But you have to learn to control that, especially when, like I said, being into a relationship and you're seeing that person on a consistent basis, maybe, and things are going really well, man. Like, it's gonna always be in the back of your mind. It really will be. But you have to learn to really just try to have a great connection with the person. Spend more quality time with them. Go places. Do things. Because sex is not always the end-all be-all of a relationship. Obviously, it's good if that's what you want in a relationship and you need that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But all I'm saying is focus more so too on the dynamics of really building a great connection with that person. Spending quality time, like I said, doing activities, having genuinely fun without always having to have sex. So that's something I really had to learn more so as well on my journey of, being in a relationship now. Of course, you're going to go through these ups and downs. You have to talk with the person who you're with as well about things like these. And, you have to. It's important conversations to have. Communication is key. But now I'm going back into a cycle in semen retention on holding in all my energy, because basically I relapsed, It's okay. But you have to focus all that energy back on building you up again. And it's not the end of the world. When you relapse, it's not the end of the world. You still have so much energy, so much vitality, life force, all these amazing things within you. And you can still accomplish many great things regardless of that. Because remember, semen retention, NoFap, all these things are just a foundation tool for you to improve as a person, to grow as a person. So don't let it get to your head, especially if you've relapsed a few times, or especially if you've been on a very long streak. That energy is still within you. It's not like all of it just gone automatically, But it's being on that journey of NoFap for over a year and a half as well too. It made me look at women genuinely as a normal human being and a person, and that's what I've been able to learn, especially now, especially being in this relationship. But it's still obviously going to go through that phase of where you're doing it a lot. And that's what phase I went through. But now you have to refocus back on the connection aspect of it and just genuinely enjoy that person while still having it at times, but learning to control yourself. You have to learn to control that. And if you can master that trait right there, that's a power, man. Because a lot of people, they want to orgasm while they have it. But if you can control that and not do it, props to you, bro. That's something that's very hard for a lot of us to do. But if you can, continue at it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every week. I'm going to have a new setup eventually, so you're not going to see me really like this anymore. I'm going to really start to really improve these videos. My goal is to have over 1,000 subscribers by next year on this channel. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Let's build a better future.